This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an XLT, which is cloth. This truck has 136,900 miles. It was a dealer trade-in to, I believe it was Larry Miller, Dodge. Any trade-ins they take in that have over 100,000 miles, they will automatically sell to independent dealers. They can't get financing for their used car buyers, so they can't put them on their used car lot. So we buy anything that's good, and this is a really good one. Cosmetically, it's pretty good. It's actually a pretty good looking truck outside. Interior wise, it looks like they used it for some work. We had it detailed, cleaned it up as much as possible. You'll have plenty of pictures to look at, to view. My brother will take 50 to 70 HD pictures. There will be a little magnifying glass that you'll use, and then with that magnifying glass, you can click on it and zoom in. So there shouldn't be any mysteries. There'll be plenty of pictures, this video, cosmetics, you'll be able to see it all. When we get them here, we do about a 2-hour inspection. During that inspection, we check measurements, put it up in the air, take the wheels off, check everything out, tell you what we fixed, tell you what we didn't fix that's wrong that we didn't fix. Anything we know that we can find out in that inspection, we will tell you. There are no mysteries here. We're not keeping secrets. It has a nice set of tires on it, probably, I don't know, at least 80% tread. It's got stuff like this, a couple dings here and there. But during that inspection, we discovered it had some really squeaky shocks. So it got all 4 shocks are new. Both taillights had cracks in them, so it got new taillights. The driver door handle was funky, cracked and broken, whatever. So we replaced that. The tailgate handle was broken, so we replaced that. And let's see, what else? The center console. The center console lid, the molding that goes like around the cup holders that on top, their idea of a repair was to put a bunch of bolts through the top of it. I mean, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe that they actually did that, but they did. And so we had our mobile repair guy come in and take those bolts out and fill them and make it look a lot better. It's not perfect, but it looks about 400% better than it did before. That was really, that was not a good repair they did. So we fixed it as best we could without buying a new center console, trying to keep the price down. Scratch there. Obviously, this is not a cosmetic beauty. It's definitely not ugly, but you know, if you need the cosmetics to match, you know, to be good, then don't buy this truck. If you're okay with it being a truck, then you're going to like this truck. At some point, somebody had a 5th wheel hitch in here. You can see that at one point. It wasn't in when we got it, so maybe they traded it in and took it out. I don't know, but it's there. Couple little dings here and there. It's, you know, this is just a truck, you know, and it's a diesel truck and it runs great, and it's got a nice set of tires on it. It's got a nice spare. You know, if you're okay with a decent looking, couple dings here and here, decent looking truck on the outside with, you know, some stained seats from some workers being in it at some point, then you'll be happy with this one. All right, I'm going to fire this thing up. I'm going to show you underneath the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both sides of the core support and on both fenders. That'll indicate that parts haven't been replaced on it, which is important. If they are, if you don't see that stamp or that stamp or that stamp or that stamp, it means something's been replaced. They don't replace them if they wreck them with Ford parts. They're too expensive. So you like to see those stamps there. There you go. No blow-by, that looks good. Always nice to see that. There's your passenger rear window. This is what I'm talking about right here on the seats. Yes. Obviously they had workers in here. They didn't tear the seats, but they've used them. That's my job to make sure you know what you're buying. So please use that little device online and click on it so that you can zoom in on whatever you see that you want to check out. You can see these little circles here. There were a couple more. Actually, he did a really good job. You can see other outlines. These were bolts that went right through to hold this thing around on there. So we took those off, we glued this thing down properly, and then he filled them and dyed it to match as best we could. You do have a manual. There you go. Anyway, the point of our videos is really not so much to sell them specifically to talk you into doing something. It's really to inform you to not sell to the wrong person. We don't want the wrong person buying this truck. If you're looking for a beautiful truck, cosmetically, don't buy this truck, because then you're going to be pissed. All right? Because it's not. It's decent looking. There's nothing embarrassing about it, but it's not a show truck. So please don't buy it. Mechanics are awesome on it. Runs great. We're going through everything here, windows and locks, and let's try the mirrors, make sure they work. Let's see. That would be out. That would be in. Up. Down. Other side. Out. In. Down. Up. All right. We have power pedals here. Let's see if they move. Up. Down. Let's see, we have a power seat here. Back. Forward. Down. Up. Front tilt up. Front tilt down. Rear tilt down. And rear tilt up. Alright, so everything works. There's that. We got a tilt wheel. Let's check that. That works fine. All right. There we go. Let me get my seatbelt on here. All righty. Got a radio. Everything works fine. Old school cassette player in an 06. That's kind of weird. Must have special ordered that. CD player. That. Let's see. Air conditioning. That works fine. Tow haul. There's that. Let me move forward a little bit so I don't back into anything here when I test the four-wheel drive. All right, we're in neutral. We're going to go to 4 low. All right, let's see. Drive. In reverse. Perfect. All right, now we're going to go to 4 high. Drive. Reverse. Perfect. Now I'm going to back up and test the parking sensors here. I really don't want to hit that nice truck, so hopefully, yep, they work. Parking sensors work. Let me put it in neutral. Put it back in 2-wheel drive. I went the wrong way there. There we go. All right, now we're in drive. All right, let's see. If you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fees are $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3%, you come here, you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes and you're going to pay a $250 dock fee. That would be your 3 plus R2 and a $250 dock fee. If you're one of our friends from Alaska, their state tax rate is 0, which is cool. They only pay 2% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. You deal with your taxes, your motor vehicle fees when it's there, okay? Oh, that's a good place to pull out in front of me right there. I guess he wanted to wait until I was extra close to make his move. So I'm going to slow down here so I can give it some... There. As you can see, we got some weather coming in here, so I'm doing this video with earbuds in, hopefully circumventing this wind that we have right now, which is not exactly a sure thing. Not sure how this video, I don't know if I'm screaming at you, or if you can't hear me, or if you can hear the wind. I don't know. Generally, we don't have this kind of weather here. Generally, it's 74 and dead calm. So, let's see. What else we want to talk about? If you pay by wire and ship, we will sign the title off to you, fill it out how you want it, with your name and address, notarized. Scan that into your online file that we have for you, along with the envelope that we mail it in. Then we just mail you the title once we receive full payment. We'll also have the previous title from the dealer that we bought it from. We'll have as much information as we can provide you with. Zero secrets. Secrets are not good for us. They're not good for you either. The right person will find the right vehicle if we announce everything that we know about it. Deposits. Please get your deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we'll put your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. I'm going to stop here. And no one's behind me. Go from a standing start. Nice truck. This thing runs great. Let's see. So the deposit. Last thing I'm going to say, I say this about every vehicle we own, it's out of warranty. If Ford could have given it a 13-year, 427,000 mile warranty, they would have. Why didn't they? Because their engineers, the people who built this truck, didn't know what was going to happen after X amount of years and X amount of miles. They couldn't figure it out. It could be anything from a motor to a transmission to nothing being wrong forever. But they didn't know. So if they don't know what's going to happen, there's no chance that we can know what's going to happen. So there's risk in buying used anything. So please, 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 please realize that when you buy something used, there's risk. If you don't like risk, don't buy a truck from us. Don't buy anything from us. Don't buy anything from anybody that's used. The risk, is mitigated by the amount of money you're saving, obviously, but you have to realize that that money you're saving might have to go towards a repair sooner or later, okay? So just keep that in mind. Be realistic. Realize that, we don't know if an injector is going to go out, 4 days after you get it. We don't know if it's going to be flawless for the next 10 years either. It could be perfect for 10 years. We don't know. So just be realistic. If you want a sure thing, then you got to go buy brand new. And a cloth XLT version of this truck, brand new, is about $45,000. And you'll have 3 years and 36,000 miles of zero stress. And then when that's over, you'll have stress and you'll owe 30 grand still, right? That's the reality of this whole program. The weakness on these things, as everyone knows who researches it, is the EGR package on these vehicles. I've seen them with a zillion miles on them and they're fine, and I've seen them with 20,000 and they're not. We do have in our ad, if you read the middle of it, for $1,600, we will we will do the bulletproof EGR cooler and the Ford oil cooler, new coolant, new oil and filter for $1,600. That's parts and labor. You can't get that done anywhere for that. We're just very good at doing it, and we can get it done quickly, and we're a franchise dealer for Bulletproof, which you can look up on their site. Anyway, that's all we have to say on that subject. Thank you very much.